got to this building, our very first time taking an elevator, we ended up in an alley.
Oh.
With the rats in the dumpster. I've been stopped taking an elevator, but it's only like when you guys are here.
Yeah, don't fuck with that.
Take it.
Yeah, don't fuck with that.
But I ran back up the stairs. So I said, Vanessa went down that elevator. She went back up in that elevator like a motherfucker.
We stupid, but we ain't crazy.
I know. You said we stupid.
I ain't no fool. I ain't no fool, man.
Like, why would I do that to myself?
Before I go, I really just want to say, A. I'm talking to both of you.
I'll fix it. Yes.
That's some real shit.
That's some real shit.
Again, I don't know why you're back here, but I do.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Vanessa Smilez.
We are the Smilez 69 Network with the sexy producer and lead host, Vanessa Smilez. And you know who I am. It's your girl, Presenda.
To freedom!
You've tuned into Smilez 69 Network.
You can tell their mom is a whore and a damn slut because the daughter is a damn dumb, backwards, wayward ass, double clutching, double dick sucking slut.
And I'll whoop his ass like you know tomorrow.
So fine, Smile 69. Go check these fine ladies out on the Smile 69 Network. They get it in.
What you drinking?
Smilez 69 Network is on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. Also on Facebook.com/Smilez 69 Network.
So I just don't want to intervene if he shows up. If he shows up, I'll stop.
We'll just leave. See Black. Hello, Mr. Business. I know. See Black was already outside. I'm on my way, Black. And I fixed like how it's so you're not looking up my nose.
But I think I'm good. The only thing, yes, she just has to fix that little thing. And I gotta see this because I want to.
You already recorded?
Yeah, it's all right. Which is fine. It's on percent for right now.
This one, the other DTF stuff is not good.
Yeah, no, not yet. I'm gonna put the LTTF stuff in a minute. I know it's 2 screens.
As long as you good.
So my main thing is to try to.
See Black, when I saw you eating that pizza, my stomach.
Got money, retarded. Don't want her if it don't clap when she walk. Ain't too pretty in the face, but she super thin. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit done. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit done. I'm just thinking with my line on my mind. VIP going bands make in advance, acting bad on the tabs. Pants cost $1 grand, put that ass in my hands. Duffel bag full of cash. She a model, I'ma get her. Seen them now, she stopped, popped, and squat by the zipper. Thinking out loud, my dick plot trying to kill her. Help her somebody, the bitch wiped on the liquor. Going live, long hair, short and ride like Geronimo. Say I got that game, ain't talking about kinda cold. Knock the whole clique down, I'm talking like dominoes. One hit wonder when we finish. Got money, retarded. Don't want her if it don't clap when she walk. Ain't too pretty in the face, but she super thin. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit done. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit done. I'm just thinking with my dick. And this bitch ain't gon' make it to the street. I'ma put her on her knees right here in VIP. I'm a dog ass nigga. I'm not getting with no. If I suck it, I probably won't even
I'm ready.
speak.
We going.
And why you taking care of that bitch? Wait till you find out that we sharing that bitch. Getting trippy with your girl.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. STD, HIV testing, HIV, STD testing.
HIV.
You should be, everybody should be tested. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Let's put something down. Can you hear me, Priscinda?
I can, baby.
Okay, Priscinda, can you speak into the mic a little bit more?
Testing. Get your HIV testing.
Yes, you should. Yes, you should.
Testing. STD testing.
Oh, you are 8. That's who you are. There you go. All right. So that's 1 and 8. I think that's what that is. There we go. Priscilla, speak once again. I'm sorry.
Testing. HIV testing.
Okay, there we go. All right.
All right.
Move over just a little bit. Just a little bit of background noise. I wonder why that is.
Well, I'm a half a kitty cat.
Mm-hmm. But yes. Holy shit. You are half a kitty cat. They could see half of me.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Other seats.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we are already.
We're already.
Our light is probably going to cut.
He loses his mind.
Soon, but it's okay, because that's what editing's for.
Shout out to
Jala. Oh, yes. Shout out to Jala. Shout out from the Renters Union. Everybody is tuned in on IG Live. Yes. And I got over here so that I could be as well.
No, at least they have a
Test. I don't want to leave all of them up because they sounded crazy with all of them up, but you know what? It is what it is. We will fix as we go along. I only need not one because I'm not. So it's this one's 2, and Priscilla's 3. Yeah. So I'll put all of them down. Okay. Now it's 8. That's wrong.
Now we can see my ears.
Yeah, there we go. So phone should be down. Everything else is down. Priscilla, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good too.
And yes. Okay. It did sound like we were yelling. Now, black people are accustomed. Black people are accustomed to yelling. That's just truly what it is. I'll go back. Let's see. Let's do this. Now we have here. And start this. It is already watching. And then at the end, I can save all the information, correct? Yeah, that's already. It's just gonna go. Absolutely. And then so I'll go back. Clicking in the click.
You really do look like a black ninja.
Black Ninja coming to fight and save the world. Absolutely. Coming to fight and save the world. Today we are talking about boo season. Okay. It's supposed to be Halloween in about 2 days. In New York City, we got some decent weather. It was 62 degrees out here today. I mean, I don't know where everybody else in the nation is living like, but in New York City, we get 62.
It was a beautiful day today. They had steel pan in the park. They had
wow.
They had stilt walkers. I took some video of the stilt walkers.
The still walkers
I
are
love
still
the
out here.
stilt walkers. I'm like only in Brooklyn.
The still walkers are still out here.
Gorgeous day in New York City. And I want to thank the Lyft driver that finally came to get me and made it work because we had to take my basket off.
Oh wow!
But he was going to make it work.
Right then wasn't big enough.
No, it wasn't. And you're right. So Vanessa said, I'm going to need your social and everything because I'm sending the pedophile van to come and get you. It looks like a big black Panama. And it did. And you couldn't see me in there. Yeah. And when he pulled up, I said, I got to send Vanessa a text because this thing looks just like she thought it did. And it did.
And it absolutely.
But he turned out to be lovely. So thank you to that gentleman. And Lyft, you need to get your shit together.
Salute to Lift, man.
I mean, salute to them.
No, but y'all still
Get it together.
But
Back
the
to
reason,
Boots.
so last Halloween we did the whole Buddha concept, which was amazing. So we got a chance to do this. But I heard a few new ways of approaching the term boo. Now let's get it. There's always many definitions of the word boo, but truly, like, what does that mean to you? Like, the first time you use the word.
Oh, we're together.
We're together.
Oh,
I don't know
I don't know what you think
this
this
is,
is.
but
But
we. Well, you know my mom.
yeah.
If you've seen me naked, we're together.
Yeah, we're together.
I don't care what you think this is.
Absolutely.
We're together. You've seen me naked.
You've seen Nate.
So we are together in
Have
unison
Have
now.
your mouth on my naughty bits.
Okay.
Okay.
So we are
Yes. Right. I said I was going to clean up my language a little bit this year.
So
So I'm calling it. I'm
not going to stick to it then.
Next week I could be way off the chain. But
For now,
let's just make for now what we have.
Coitus, yes.
Coitus, yes.
So
And
you
so
had your mouth on my naughty bits. We are together.
We're a couple.
Yeah.
That's my definition.
That's my definition.
Now I'll say this: when it came to the term boo, right? I would say I started using the term boo more so when I got to college. I had a lot of gay friends who were male, and we would have gay best friends, we would be close, and we'd hang out, and that's the kind of
Thank you for that. Shout out to J Doug also from the Renters Union. Hey J Doug. Hey Doug. He sure is. Hey J Doug.
It's because it's 28%.
Okay.
Here we go. Maybe it
All right.
shouldn't.
How does it
echo
sound
anymore.
now?
Let me know an update. I did put a second, but she's not on the screen, so if it's not, it can't be. It definitely said echo. This is crazy.
What is that? What? J Doug, does it still sound like an echo?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I think it has something to do with this iPad that we have to set up because.
But no, you're not on the screen, so you're off of the screen. So it's not even like your audio from your iPad is being used right now. It's not being used. So it has.
It does so in my iPad.
It's still.
Is that what they said? It still is.
I think it's the system itself. I may have to do this with my Rodecaster coming in. Those are the headphones. If it's echoing, that means something is up.
So even with the mute on the it's still.
Let me see.
Well, thank God for these 2 test Sundays. Got all these bugs. Am I right?
That's what we're here to do.
What is that?
He said it's 2 and 3. So this is 2. I can hear myself on 2. Priscilla, are you speaking to the mic?
Testing. Can you hear me well?
I can hear you. So
Okay.
my question
I can
is
hear
now,
you.
why is it echoing? Because everything else is down. Turn it up. Is it echoing on YouTube because there's something else being recorded? Is that why?
I still say thank God I'm ironing out all the bugs.
Yeah, if anybody's out there, if they can let me know if it's still echoing on YouTube, please let me know.
J Dog, let us know if the echo.
I did try to make some fixes and stuff, but yes, in regards to having a boo,
right?
That was one of the things that we did in college. You know, it was my gay best friends, and they'd be like, "Hey, boo, like, how you doing, boo?" Like, it was like a bitch thing. Like, it was like, "Hey, bitch," like it was kind of one of those things.
Yes.
And then, like, as I started to grow, like, I started to see a lot of people use the term boo in regards to the relationship. Oh, that's my boo. But it would never be something as to where, like, if this was somebody's man or husband or then they I don't see people use the word boo for that.
Boo.
Mm-hmm.
That's my boo. That's my girl. That's my boo.
Yes. So that's one of the things. Okay, someone said y'all sound good. All right. Thank you so much. Shout out to Kai Betha. Kai Betha says y'all sound good. And salute to J Doug as well. He says their echo. Shout out to every Renters Union who always tunes in, and we love the support. It is greatly appreciated. But yes, even when it comes to actual, that's something that I really like. it took a time for me to see people using it in different spaces.
Mhm.
But when it came to standing on who that person was to you, as far as like that person being extremely significant,
Right.
people always show, the term wife, husband,
Right.
or whatever the situation is. I feel like people will choose to use, like, say, my girlfriend versus calling someone my
Right.
boo. So
I never used to like be bothered with like, someone I'm seeing calling me wife. Now I don't like it. But now I don't like it because I am in, I'm looking at my husband. And before
someone
you
else
all
is
out
gonna
there
do
get
that.
into the semantics, yes, I said I'm looking for my I am.
Yep.
So I don't like being called someone's wife if I'm not your wife.
Yeah.
We could call each other boo all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
I've seen you naked. You've seen me naked. Well, you're my boo.
Yeah.
I'm your boo.
That's what that means.
Yeah. But wife or fiance, I don't care for that if I'm not that. And I don't know why. Maybe I'm grown up a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, said we sound good. So we're good now.
I still hear very faint music in the back.
Do you?
Very faint music.
Did you all the way off?
Mm-hmm. Either something's playing from even if something's in the DJ booth already, if I press mute, now we can't hear us at all.
Oh.
Mute. I still hear music. I hope people don't hear it as well.
I don't hear
still
it.
hear it. But yes. One of the questions that I did have to ask, I wrote a couple of things down. Say, what do you think is the most profitable business that can be created and sustained during boo season? What they call cuffing season.
Cuffing season.
Or boo season is what.
What product is most sustaining?
Right. Or what would be the most profitable business to invest into during boo season?
During boo season, lube. Get your Astroglide on.
You know what? Lube is important.
I would invest in lube right
important.
now. You know why? Because even though everything is opened up, now it's closed back up now because we've got monkeypox. All the children, the little children, they seem to be coming down with something.
Yeah.
Shout out to Love because she wasn't feeling good as well. So people are going to go back indoors, especially in New York.
Yeah.
Even in the South where my family is. In the last few years, in the winter, and they're getting a lot more snow.
I mean, even think about Texas and the things that happened with Texas. They talked about the freezing temperatures that they had to maintain like that. So that was really difficult.
It used to snow in the South where my family is maybe one day. And everybody would pack up and go home.
Oh shit!
Like in the middle of the workday.
Now we leave.
Somebody looked out the window and said, "Oh, I'm out of here," and they don't even play around. They leave. They're not waiting for the supervisor to say what all we're doing. Everybody's already in the parking lot, going to Walmart for firewood.
I respect it.
So it gets very clear now.
Yeah.
So invest in lube. Get your Astroglide on.
And my thing was this. The best profitable business that I think people could invest in when it comes to boo season is sleepwear. I think about
pajamas.
Yes,
pajamas. I actually thought onesies. I love a onesie
to wear with the boo. But yes, pajamas, lingerie. Like I feel like this is the time to bring out all of these little sexy. It's the time to for people to rub up on each other and appreciate wearing clothes again. In the summertime, you're trying to most people get naked as soon as possible.
Yes,
right? That's the ideal thing to do, right?
Yes,
so right, exactly. So wearing the onesie could be good, and also I feel like maybe in the wintertime your partner can appreciate more pieces that you wear. They can see it on you. It's to me
if
sexy.
everybody's watching, I do need new lingerie.
Yeah. Lingerie,
yeah.
Whew, I get
straps
one piece
are breaking. It's time for a whole new.
Well, I got loose bras, so I definitely
girl, we're gonna get you together. I thought about you today when I put on my Savage X. I was like, I gotta get my hands on my girl.
Bras.
Still,
yes, I went to the Lane Marion website to order my size. and I didn't see my size, so I got frustrated and I never went back.
And you just
and now I can't use the coupon, so now I'm just gonna wait till I get a new coupon and then I'll order it when I get some. You know.
Do I have to take Grandma Helen and drag your ass down
Shout out to the black people.
downtown Brooklyn?
No, black people wait for coupons. You know this.
We can still use the coupon when we go to the actual
But you
store.
gotta get something now.
You gotta get it together now.
And I'm going more and more places, and I feel like the bras are getting looser.
Oh
you know
my
God!
God!
I feel like the more I move and stuff, like the bras are getting looser. Shout out to all of my big titty women out there who understand the struggle of managing big titties.
I mean,
it's not easy.
I don't know
It's
how
not
y'all
easy.
do
No.
it. It's work.
Yeah, it's a job.
It's work when you got any of the parts, because that's how I feel
Well,
about
yeah,
my
about
butt.
ass too. Like, yeah, you gotta. And for me, what I try to do is I try to have conversations with my titties before I start. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, all right, this is what we gonna
Get
do.
in here, girls.
Y'all gonna be seen, but not seen too much.
Yeah,
You
can
know,
everybody cooperate
together. You know, over here, no,
But
we need
I've
you guys
seen
together
that
in
bra
unison.
without your shirt on. There's butts, so I don't know why you're asking
Cooperation.
for that level of
Like,
cooperation.
are you saying it is nothing that the titties can
No.
do? Oh no.
It is just boobies in the wild. They are running wild.
And see, all men have to do is scratch their balls and walk out the front
Don't we
door.
talk about that all the time?
They just have to scratch
They
their balls
started
and
doing
walk
the
out the house.
Jebediah thing, so they don't even have to shave anymore.
Where is the love?
Where?
Where is the love? But I like that. I do like that. Lube
So
and
we got the
pajamas.
two best ones, I think.
Lube and pajamas. I
Pajamas
think those are
and
great
lube.
business ideas. And I think people who are boos and are, around during boo season, I think they'll definitely use it. One of the things I wanted to ask also, have you ever had an experience or dreamed about dealing with a boss that you see as a boo? Or what is someone, it could be a celebrity, it could be someone in history, someone who you would want it to be your boss and your boo at the same time?
And here's why. I never mix pleasure with my money.
Mm-hmm.
My money game, you know that about me, Vanessa. My money game is real.
Yes.
I do not play when it comes to my money.
And it
So
shouldn't be
I've
played.
never ever mixed business and pleasure, because less thing happens with my money and we're having this sort of relationship, I'm still gonna jump down your throat about my money. Give a shit what we just did.
As it should be. Yeah, me too.
I could be fresh from Corpus Interruptus.
Yeah.
And I'm still what my invoice is showing that I should have, because I'm gonna go there. I've always liked that.
And I can point it out specifically.
The paperwork says.
The paperwork says. And I understand that to a degree, which is so crazy. Hey, I get in the space of like, I have had an experience where my kind of like me coming into the porn industry, that similar situation. I was dating someone who was my boss. He was hiring me to do things and do scenes and stuff like that. He did. I always made sure I got my money and stuff like that. But this was also my partner in real life. And then things changed to where I started running my own business. And he started to help me as well. But I always felt that it wasn't a terrible situation.
So you felt like it was beneficial?
It was. I felt like it was truly beneficial. I was able, I felt like I also had a way inside, maybe that because I was of some way, shape, or form that maybe I wouldn't have had inside too. And the reason why I wanted to ask about the boo and boss question, because I don't know if you've seen it recently, but she did an interview with Angie Martinez in response to Irv Gotti, and I finally got a chance to watch it. And we're going to watch some clips tomorrow on the show as well.
I can't wait.
But ultimately, she basically said that, she didn't deny mostly things what he said. She did say he lied about certain things, but she said it wasn't. She made that very, very clear.
In the business that, they were a couple. Everybody knew that. It's not something that they tried to hide.
Yeah. And she mentioned about there were two other females in the Irv Gotti documentary named Avita and also Charlie Baltimore.
Oh yeah, I remember Charlie Baltimore.
Right. They both had mentioned the idea of Ashanti being like labeled as a queen in the murder situation. And they felt like their careers was pushed to the side a little bit simply because of her. And Ashanti, she said, like, she always thought she had a great rapport with the women, and she didn't realize that they that they may, have felt that way because she felt like she didn't really have much of a rapport, but even she felt like with the small rapport she had wasn't negative. But yeah.
And people never like it, but it's true.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be someone who's going to stand out.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Very true.
Destiny's Child, we couldn't take our eyes off Beyonce.
Well, Beyonce's daddy would make sure that we wouldn't take our eyes off Beyonce
but there's
either,
always someone that's gonna out.
And true. And Kelly stood out in her own way as well.
Right?
Yeah.
She did, but
we still looked at Beyonce.
Come on now, let's not. So there's I'll tell you, at the time that Ashanti came out, that's when I was working at Electra and I was working on the tweet campaign.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, I do remember you mentioned
that.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as I saw, we went to like check the posters were up in the stores. Like as soon as I saw that poster of Ashanti, I don't know why, but I said it's a tweet. Because sometimes you can just see it.
What they're about to push.
You can just see it, what they're about to do, and the level they're going to take. So there's always someone that is going to stand if you are amongst a group of, other performers
doing the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
This is very true. This is very much true. And for me, I kind of, the only thing I say, even when regards to the whole Ashanti, I'm honest. I do feel like there are women who benefit in business because they are someone's boo.
Yes, I'm very angry that I never took advantage of that. I'm very bitter at how I played this game. I just want to say to the ladies out there, if you have a chance, like I'm very mad.
And I don't think it's always the best. I feel you truly ultimately like this. I feel like if you have your business together, no matter who you encounter, whether that be your boo or a boss of some sort, you're gonna make handle yourself.
But I could really use a boo right now. I'm sorry. Maybe I should have done this differently.
Well, you can. There's always a boo around to another boo. There's always going to be another boo.
I mean, but I think that does work well for some women.
Yeah, and my only thing about her, I feel like she may have not did that.
Right.
And not to say that that's accurate, but I feel like she didn't highlight the fact that maybe they didn't see you as the queen bee because maybe he did give you special treatment because you were his boo, and he didn't give them maybe what they were just due. Like it's not a bad point that they could be wrong about that, despite all of the fucked up things he said. Just outside of him.
That's holding this next to you every night. Do you really want to make her mad?
You better not.
I know that's
because she's not gonna be laying there.
You're not gonna do that. So of course he's gonna go the extra mile to keep her happy.
Yeah,
you better. That's how that goes.
Happy wife, happy what?
Complaining. Stedman is like, I'm a boo and I'm good with it.
And shout out to Stedman. We have to give Stedman our respect.
Yes, respect to Stedman. Weren't we talking about him earlier?
We were talking about him. Why? And so you explain to me why that Stedman is the perfect boo.
Because
he is.
You have never heard a peep from him. He is not trying to be seen.
Yes.
We
Heard.
don't even know he's not heard. He doesn't give interviews. He's not offering up any info on Oprah. We don't see him.
I was going to say we barely see him, but yep.
Trying to look like he's like whatever.
Now, my only problem with Stedman, because I do believe he is the perfect boo, but I feel like this: we don't see him enough because he's such a good boo. I feel like we should see him, so we can let other men know this is how you move and how you operate.
How you move, and they don't get that. Like I would be open boo. I give a damn. I mean, that's not my team.
Anybody would be Oprah's boo. Yeah,
everybody. There's a line waiting.
There's a line waiting. There's a line.
There's so many people I'd have to cut.
And Stedman knows that. He knows that. Yeah, he knows
that.
And
so that's why he is perfect boo. That's how that's done.
Yeah.
You don't even see. She brings him out once a year for her.
Just to let. No, I think she just does that for the public, just to let niggas know, like, yeah, he's still here.
Yeah.
Just in case y'all have questions.
Whenever it's the Christmas special, watch when she doesn't.
So we about to see Stedman in a couple of weeks. Yeah. And we got to do a recap to see how he doing.
Oprah's favorite things. He might be in a matching onesie.
Being a boo,
just
right?
to telegraph that yes, I am the boo,
and I'm still here. as a
still
boo.
here.
Mhm.
But that's what makes him the perfect boo.
Yeah.
We never see him.
I'm never against the, and you see, they used to always say this to women days and stuff like that, like shut up and look pretty. I feel like that can also be reversed.
Yes.
It does not, a female is not the only person that can shut up and look pretty. No, there are some niggas who need to stand there and be cute.
I really do need them to
Just
stop.
be cute. You don't open your mouth. You don't speak.
Because every woman has had this conversation. The date was going really well.
And-
I was really enjoying myself. And then he talked.
Or what about when he started talking and he kept talking? He talked too much.
I'm shut down.
He talked too much.
I'm already home. Taking off my makeup.
Try to figure out what you about to eat.
I'm leaving. I'm so out of here. Like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. Y'all do need this. Some of y'all do need to stop talking. Like,
yeah, and honestly, sometimes when I as I'm growing to try to see how people are, operating in the world and trying to navigate things myself, I try to get to a space to be like, all right, I love the concept of booze. I love the concept of booze season and people being in love. Even last night, being out in the city, what I really enjoyed seeing, which to me, a new trend of, I mean, they've been had it before, but couples dressing up together.
Love that.
I
saw
love
a lot of
seeing
that,
and I seen all and we were really talking about that and just saying like it's a beautiful thing to see couples be happy and in love, and it don't have to be fake, and it can also exist around single people.
Thank you.
And be happy as well.
Yes.
And that was the beautiful thing. There were women coming up to guys like, and their wives are standing around. I'm like, oh, whoa. But everybody was happy. Everybody was in a good space. Nobody was trying to take nobody in. It wasn't that. It was just a beautiful evening, minus, the terrible music. But the people were great.
And it was space.
Great space visually. Like, look great. Yes.
I love that.
Look great. Unexpectedly.
I love when I see couples. I saw a lot of couples dressed alike today, too.
Yeah.
I saw Mr. and Mrs. Shrag. It was so cute.
Oh, the one who take the walk.
Yes. They even had the dog dressed like doggy, had donkey ears.
Ain't that cute?
So cute. Like, I like when I see that.
Oh.
And I just want to back up just a hair and clear up one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Women have never just shut up. We've never done that.
Even if you think we did.
We are really good at making it look like
As I said, even if you think we did.
Yeah.
I may be quiet right now.
Yeah.
I might be.
Like,
and that would be
like some guys I'm with, I just about this up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
no
honestly, what women know at a certain point is, what's the point of saying anything?
We know
that you cannot even interpret the perspective that I'm coming from. No. So why waste my breath? I got shit.
And we don't. We just look. We just watch.
And let be.
Or if you like my sister, she'll call me on the phone like, I'm gonna kill his ass.
He's not a boo anymore.
Oh no, he's a boo. They have to stay together. They've been together too long.
Oh yeah. Oh, those people too. Those are real boos. Yeah.
Let me say this to my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
If you know I love you, my sister Kate. I love you. I need you all together forever. They married so long that nobody else wants either one of them.
There are certain couples and people who I do see, and I'm like, thank God you guys found each other
together.
Because God forbid you guys go out in the world and mess up the dating scene for other people.
Stay together.
God has truly do that.
They should stay together. There's some couples that you just stay together. Like you've been in that too long to even like think you could be out here on these streets like that. You can't.
You don't really know what the streets is.
No.
You don't really know what the streets is.
She always tells me like, and you need to like date a guy who's blah blah blah. And I was like, you really think that guy's still out here? And if he does exist, he's already got a wife.
He's taken. And then he doesn't know how to manage another one. Shout out to Crystal. She says, hey, Booski.
Hey, Booski.
I forgot about the Booski.
I forgot about Booski.
Okay. Too. But yes, please go ahead. Sorry.
Or, I hear women describe the kind of man that they want. Like, I want him to be strong, yet sensitive. And I want him to have abs. And I want him to be tall. And I want him dark skin. I get a lot of that from black women. Like, I want him really dark. And I'm like, you do realize he already has a boyfriend, right?
Or a girlfriend. He has a boyfriend or a girlfriend at that point.
He already has a boyfriend.
Yeah, and you know I'm already into old niggas, and that's a whole different issue as well because they're old and stubborn. So they want what they want, and they're not willing to move.
And they go to bed at 6 o'clock.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Maybe I need to just get up earlier. Is that what it is?
I mean, you're gonna have to if that's the kind of old nigga you want. You know, I'm not into that dude.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
I'm not into that dude at all.
Yes, I want to get into possibly Google had to say about boo. So at first they went the route of using the term boo to it says said suddenly to surprise someone. Now, has anybody ever surprised you with a boo? Like,
no, because
have you ever surprised anyone else with a boo, like a baby or something like that?
No,
maybe
like something scary.
Like, boo.
Oh no, nobody would ever do that to me because they don't know what's in my hand. They're like, don't scare that crazy.
That's
bitch.
not the right idea to boo somebody.
Like, well, I have one friend, he did like come up like to me on the street.
While I'm already guarded.
I'm already doing this. And you know what I carry, God. Right? And he got like boo and like, yeah, he got a chin full of elbow.
And you
like
know what?
I knocked him in this because I thought it was game on.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, whoever decides to scare somebody to just take whatever comes with that because you've now scared that person.
Although I could do this to one of my exes, I just found out that he moved back to New York to come after me to kill me.
Oh my God! No, I'll
tell you that privately.
We'll talk to that.
But I did used to like whenever he got in the shower, I would take like a big like pot of cold water and throw it on him. And I don't know why I started.
And I know he was like,
I used to find it so hilarious. He did not. He was a big black man and he did not find that shit funny. I thought it was hilarious.
You know what's so crazy? Sometimes the things I find hilarious, certain black men truly hate. And I'd be like, what?
That's why I thought the water thing was funny.
And you know, now what's so crazy when I see them talk about or when they showcase interracial relationships, every time I see a black man in an interracial relationship, he just seems like he's happy down for whatever. They seem like there's no pushback. Like,
can I say when I saw like interracial thing, like an interracial couple? Like I know them from the neighborhood. I speak to them all the time. So trying to get oh my God, is she gonna lick that cone too? And she did. And you know, as
bestiality on the way.
I froze. You know, as a black woman, I froze.
No, I know you wanted to call Peter.
I froze. I was like, oh my God.
At that point, I want to call Peter.
The dog is getting a lick again, and then she's getting a lick.
Nah.
And then look at him like, so nigga, what's your deal in this whole like?
Those are signs of bestiality. I want to call Peter
down. Like you didn't say to her like, and you're good with this.
No, sir.
You're good. And the dog was taking big licks, and so was she in the same spot.
No, sir.
Just licking ice cream on a hot sunny day. And I was disgusted. And I dog. Bailey and I don't share food. We don't share food.
Just plain
if
old
I drop
nasty.
Something on the floor, he knows that's all him.
Have at it.
That's
sir.
why he hangs out near the kitchen door because he knows anything that falls on the floor is legit his.
Which is fair.
Because we're not going to share it.
And I mean, we've come to be a civilized people. We don't have to eat off the floor anymore.
We don't.
Thank God.
But the 3-minute rule still exists.
It does.
But anyway.
Yeah, it does.
But like.
No, it's 5 minutes. But I didn't know that they shut it down to 3 minutes. So now I feel a little nasty because I go to 5 minutes. Like I could go to 5 minutes.
Just so I could look halfway decent in front of our really 5.
And truly, if you are a black person in a black household, you already had cleaning equipment prior to quarantine, and your floor is 5 minutes worthy.
You know, I didn't have to shop for things.
5 minutes worthy.
COVID hit.
5 minutes worthy. Absolutely.
You've been to my house. You see my kitchen pantry.
Yeah, so I wanted to go to and deal with Merriam-Webster of the boo definition and meaning. And it states that definition of boo, entry 4.4, it says a U.S. slang. So it says a romantic partner, sweetheart, honey. Your parents might keep a shot. Wait, what the fuck are we talking about? No, I just need to
have nothing to do
with
it.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Now we got to click because you're not making me give.
Okay, Merriam-Webster.
Here we go. So it definitely said a romantic partner, and then it
Okay.
says sweetheart and honey. Do you consider a boo a romantic partner?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yes. If
And
say
what
that
makes
you're
a
like,
boo
you're my
romantic?
boo, you are my romantic partner.
Yeah.
You know, we do things together. We do things for each other.
Yes.
Bonuses.
Yes.
You know, like I'll cook things.
Gestures of
like,
love, gestures of caring for each other,
yeah,
and stuff like that.
gestures of love.
Absolutely.
Things that he likes you do for him or cook for him. He'll do things for me that I
Not too bad.
he knows I don't like flowers that come that I gotta unwrap it and now I gotta go get the vase and wash that. No.
And don't let me have to do too much work. Please.
That's
don't
a
let me have
lot
to
of
do too
work.
much
Please,
work.
God, I love you.
No, but I wanted to kind of teach the babies before we go. All right.
right.
So being that the term boo is being used so loosely and stuff like that, what would be your advice for the babies choosing a boo?
So for the babies, make sure that you are choosing someone doesn't require you to do something that you're not comfortable with. Because they're saying that we're seeing more and more of young girls and young men in abusive relationships.
Yeah.
So if they tell you to do anything that you like give you pause or cause you to have like that little voice in your head saying, walk away from that immediately.
Yeah.
If someone cares about you, you will actually feel it. You won't have that little voice in your head. It will be authentic. You will feel it. And the last thing I'm going to say is, please don't stop believing in love. Please don't stop believing in men, young women out there. Don't stop believing in love. It really is real.
Yeah. Love can come in many forms and places. Now, I would say my advice for the babies when choosing a boo, I would just say, just make sure that you are going with your first thought when it comes to choosing a boo. It shouldn't be a secondary thing. You should be able to, that's my boo. And that should be a matter of fact. You shouldn't have to second guess or think about it. Oh, no. But yeah, so that was one of the things that I wanted to definitely talk about. Today is boo season, because boo season is about to happen, whether you have a boo or not. Okay. But boo season will exist. And people will define shape or form. I'll find a way. There's a will, there's a way.
Same here.
Absolutely. Shout out to OGK Network. He always shows up. What's going on? He says, hey, why? So thank you. So we were Teddy Riley this in the beginning, but we have now reached the promised land. This is your girl Vanessa Smilez for Sunday 8. Shout out to C Black. You guys can go to him on C Black the Business on Instagram and purchase some of his clothing.
Mr. Business.
Yes, Press One Fit Clothing. Is that right? OnePressFit.com. OnePressFit.com. So y'all can definitely go check that out. Sugar Vanessa Smilez. We will be back again next week. And also tomorrow we'll be back again. So we'll talk about a couple of other things that we'll break down on the Ranchers Union. And we'll be back as well on Saturday with Good Morning in Macrissa. And then also we'll be back again next Sunday, God willing. So see y'all later. Bye.